Good morning, everybody. Alex StarCraft here, bringing you a morning of firsts. You might be wondering, why do I say that? And it is because of a few special things. One, I remembered to bring up the name panel before the game was 30 minutes underway and the food differential was over 100, and seeing the food here didn't actually matter. Two, it is my first ever morning cast. Now, it is not one of those cheating, oh, it's 3 in the morning and I'm still awake, so I can say good morning kind of things. It is 10:59 in the AM. I just got done with my first class, which was extremely exciting because it is a 2-hour class that I got out of an hour and 20 minutes early, so I have a lot of time in which I can bring you guys some more commentaries. And it is also my first ever Terran versus Terran. And as I said for the Protoss versus Protoss the other day, I do not play either of these races, especially because they are the same and I play Zerg. But I will do my very best for you guys. I watch almost every cast put up on Huskies, HD, Psy, Anaris, all those people. I watch almost every cast put up on all of their channels. So I think I'll be able to do okay with this. Now, this game is going to be between FnaticRain, the red Terran in the top left-hand corner, and I had to look this up. I got about 5 minutes into this replay, and I could not remember who this player was, so I actually ended up restarting the replay after looking at it, and it is going to be IMMVP, a very good Terran player. I thought it might have been MMA, so I was like, close-ish, just like a really top-tier Korean Terran. But this is indeed MVP. This game is going to be from the what is it? MLG Providence World Championship, or MLG Championship, whatever you call it. And so this game, it's a little old. It's about, I guess at this point, it's a little yeah, it's a little less than 2 months old, but it is still on the same patch. There haven't been any major changes to TVT or really anything, as far as I know, since this replay. And so it should still be pretty up to date for you guys. And I was trying to find a Terran versus Terran that was like halfway decent, or like some good players, or recent, something like that, and I really couldn't find much on the replay sites. So I just decided that this game would suffice, especially because it is, as I said, between two of these very good players. And I guess this is actually best of 3, so I am going to cast all 3 games. It will be another best of 3 on my channel, because I've been bringing you guys as many casts as I can. I am trying my best to do 1 a day, 7 days a week, no breaks. And I'm just trying to like gain some popularity as I have, and I'm very grateful for all you guys, and I want to be bringing you more commentary. And now I will actually talk about the game and the fact that FnaticRain is getting a Ghost Academy that will be finished at the 4-minute and 30-second mark. He also has a hidden bunker that has not been spotted. Weird. That's very interesting. He constructed it in here so it was not spotted. Now he's moved it to the high ground, built a tech lab on it, and it looks like he's going to be pushing out with a few Marines and a Ghost at about, how long does the Ghost take to build? He'll be pushing out at about the 5-minute, 15-second mark, so he'll hit the base around 5:30 with a Ghost. That is kind of insane. Obviously, whenever the Ghost does pop out, I can't select it. It does have that snipe ability, so it's enough energy to do 2 of those, and it's a great ability to use against Bio. It's really good against things like Zerg late game, and also Marines, because you'll note the Marine has 45 health, the Sniper does 45 damage. So these 5 Marines and 1 Ghost could do a lot of damage, considering all we have 3 Marines, 2 of which can be one-shotted, the problem being the fact that there is indeed a bunker. So this might not quite work for Rain. It's going to be interesting to see how this works out. We do have MVP raising the supply depot. And no, yeah, he sees the bunker. He immediately has to pull back, just because, of course, that Ghost, not the best thing against buildings. And we have a Banshee coming out of Anonymous. Now, this is one thing I kind of love about Terran versus Terran, is there are so many different openings you can go for. You can go, I mean, I don't know if people open 3 racks, but I know that is an opening. You see they've both got early command centers. We had a fast Ghost opening. We have a quick Banshee with Cloak. We can have Hellion openings, Siege Tank openings, timing pushes, all sorts of crazy stuff. And I believe when he scanned right there, he didn't see, yes, he did indeed, he knows the tech lab is being constructed on the starport, and so he is fully aware that there's probably a Banshee incoming. Now, does he have enough energy for a scan? No, he does not, and the cloak is finished, so this could actually do a good amount of damage to Rain coming out of MVP, so it'll be interesting. He's going to have to handle this very well, and you see he should be cloaking. Yeah, so there's a cloak, postponing it to the last second. So he needs about 5 more energy before he can get off the scan. Now, of course, being the very good Terran that he is, he will be keeping his units right under. Wow, beautiful EMP from Rain. He catches this, the Banshee perfectly, just based off the shimmering showing where the cloak was, which gets all the energy and makes it uncloaked. Now, unfortunately, he can't really attack it when it's attacking this Ghost Academy. But that was beautiful handling from Rain. He doesn't even have to waste that energy. And he does indeed, he gets the mule down, and that'll boost his income a little bit. Maybe help him catch up a little bit in supply. And I'm not exactly sure why there is the supply differential. You can see Rain actually he's about 1 less SCV. Overall, I think it might be, well, because of course he's going Siege Tank. Siege Tank's very heavy in supply. They cost 3 supply each. And he does have 2 of them. And of course, MVP, he's just such a wonderful macro player. He does a lot of damage. We have a little more harass coming out of MVP. And we're going to have to see, no, he's not going to be able to get this. He's going to have to bring an SCV to repair this. He's going to lose his tech lab on the low ground. But of course, it's kind of to be expected. But yeah, for those of you that didn't know, MVP is one of the best, if not the best Terran player in StarCraft 2. Just for almost since it's been out for quite a while. He's been one of the very top tier players, and I remember, I think it was Day 9 who described his style. Instead of having a particular like macro heavy style like you might see out of Idra, or like a really timey kind of style, not to take away from it, but like that MC has, he plays like macro, micro, macro, micro. I'm so good at everything, because he is. And hopefully we get to see a little bit of that beautiful micro right now. We do have him pushing out with the Siege Tech just about to finish, right as he's getting up his expansion, doing harass with the Banshee, harass with this Banshee in the front. He does scan and manage to get that, so nice pickup here. And this is potentially bad. You see now the Siege Tanks, they have him totally contained. Nothing can get out of this ramp without being shot. And you see a Siege Tank, how much damage does it do? Well, it's not sieged anymore, so I can't actually see. I would tell you guys if I knew, though, but it looks like he might get caught off guard. Yes, he is going to be caught. It looks like the Siege Tanks are going to go down without, they got off 1 shot. But it looks like, wow, beautiful snipes out of Rain. And this has been quite a game so far. I actually am really enjoying this. So I'm excited. I will be doing the other one. Of course, the way Terran works, 1 attack is done. There's another one already waiting. And so you do see, yeah, they do 35 damage a shot with splash damage to Marine. So, of course, they can, like, 2-shot a Marine. That does a lot of damage. So, Rain's going to try and push up, and that is not going to go well for him. He loses quite a few Marines for almost nothing right there. And so, right now, we are just waiting a little bit. We do have some more harass coming down with his Banshee. His Banshee actually has 7 kills. This Banshee's doing some work, and it kind of sucks for Rain because his units are just out of position. They can't deal with this. It's up to 11 kills. How many workers has been killed? 13 workers killed for MVP. So that is that he's doing very well with that. You can see the supply kind of does reflect that. He's up by about 14 supply. But it looks like Rain will be going for a drop, and this is actually what you almost need to be able to do damage. He does pick off that Banshee, but he needs this drop to do some damage to get back in. I'm sure MVP will be pulling SCVs very soon. Well, no, he's actually picking off a good number. Using the snipe, again, very well. He's going to pick off a free Siege Tank. And it looks like these forces are here now. He will have to retreat, but he's picking off as many workers as he can. Almost gets that one. So he gets another, I think he had 3 before, so he's up to 6 now, so not doing bad. Oh, and he did not pick off this Banshee. Again, the boss Banshee, actually, this isn't the same one. That one has 6 kills, 4 health left. How much does this one have? This one has 12 kills. This is kind of what was, what, like, Day 9 was talking about. Again, I think it was Day 9. Saying, you can see his micro is amazing. He's done so much work with these Banshees, but at the same time, his macro is just kind of out of control. You see he's pulled ahead in supply by about, what is that now? I can't do math. 15, 20, no, 20. It's 20, 25. Yeah, 25 supply. And that is a big difference, especially in a mirror matchup where technically no one's necessarily supposed to be ahead on food. A nice little stim there from Rain, only stimming a few of the Marines, and you do see him doing as much damage with the push from MVP, getting a big shot off, killing 5 or 6 Marines. You do see his 2 and 4 kills on all these units, 5 on this one. Now he's going to be sieging up, oh this is dangerous, sieging up on the low ground with the Banshee to spot the high ground. He can reach the tech labs, he can shoot some of the Marines coming out, and this is not looking good for Rain. MVP has reached almost twice his supply. The Banshee is about to pick this off. He just lifts it up though, because of course none of these units can actually shoot up, so that's a little unfortunate for MVP. Oh wow, and this factory actually can be reached. That kind of sucks. He's producing some siege tanks of his own. And does he have siege tech? No, he does not. So he's just going to have to try and break this. But it doesn't look like that's going to go very well. And there's the, I guess, the Korean GG. And then the real GG. I shouldn't say real. That's kind of offensive. The English GG coming out of Rain. And there's a great game there. Just showcasing a little bit of MVP's really good, very good micro and very solid macro, both at the same time, just kind of overwhelming Anonymous, or overwhelming Rain. But really, I must say, I love that opener from Rain. It was very clever, very original. I personally have not seen that before, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. So I'll be coming at you guys soon with the other game. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of the morning and eat a nutritious lunch.